Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV player rating stand. Does anyone want to give Kelleher a rating after conceding 5 goals? 11. Go on.
9.5. Purely because he was absolutely awful, but but I'll give the lad a chance and he saved the penalty and won us the game, man.
Do you really think he was awful? I know we conceded 5.
I mean, I think definitely he couldn't have done anything about. But I think the 2 ones where it was the cop end and he spilt the ball, he could have done a lot better. But I've still given him a 9.5. So I think he looks promising, and there's a lot of things he needs to work on. But all of the young players have something to work on, and no matter what club you're at, and I think we need to be proud of him.
You're incredible. He is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh my days. Just take the mic off. What chance have I got? And he's tougher to please than Graham Souness and Roy Keane as well, isn't he? You know what I mean? Man stands up and scores a penalty, saves a penalty at the end. No, 9.5. No, I'm not having any of that. Don't get ahead of yourselves, lads. You shout, he's like that. You shouting 11 over there. That's ridiculous. It's 9.5. I'm with you, mate. Absolutely superb. Right back, Williams. I thought he struggled in the game, to be honest with you, a little bit. I thought that one piece of skill. What did you reckon?
It was just amazing, other than him losing the ball afterwards, but still, megging the players and just sending them to the shops. I loved it.
He definitely sent them for the Echo, didn't he? I think one of the things that I liked about Williams' performance is I didn't think he had a great game, and I think it's a tough game to go into. And I thought from the first minute, they probably looked to sort of target him, and why wouldn't you, you know what I mean? You got James Milner over at left back, you got Joe Gomez right centre half and that, and so for me the right back was the obvious place to sort of pick on and stuff, but I think he held up reasonably well. I think that he could continue to show endeavour. Right at the end of the game when we're pushing on, he was like a right winger, and fair play to him for doing that. So I'm going to give him, what are we thinking? 8. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I'm going to come to you for Joe Gomez, mate. What do you reckon?
Nah, 8. Didn't make just what could you ask more? Yeah, you know, just couldn't really stop him really.
I mean, I love Joe Gomez. I think everybody wanted to see Joe Gomez tonight, didn't he? Dejan Lovren looks like he's going to be rested for the weekend and stuff. And I find it a real struggle to do player ratings anyway, but after a game where you concede 5 goals, score 5 goals, put 5 penalties away and concede 4 penalties, I've got no idea who played well and who didn't, if I'm perfectly honest, which is why I'm asking you for ratings, to be honest with you, because then you get the stick and not me, and I get loads of stick, so 0. 4 for Van den Berg. What about Gomez? Come on, I'll go over here.
Definitely 9 for Gomez. His best defender on the pitch, yeah. Best defender on the pitch. It's a shame that Van den Berg wasn't that in sync with Joe Gomez, but Van den Berg hasn't played all season. He's 17 years old. He just started. He's a bit rusty, but Gomez led him well. I think Milner played really well, but our right side with Harvey Elliott and Williams was exposed by Saka and Arsenal. Yeah. But we played really well, and our fighting spirit is amazing. And you never ever do. Chap right seat next to me, he left 5 minutes before the end. You never leave early. When you watch Liverpool, you stay to the end because we are Liverpool.
Excellent. Well said, mate. Well said. Absolutely brilliantly said there. What did you give Van den Berg? A 4? A 4? 4 as well.
Chris, I watched him. I kept my eye on him. He's rubbish. He's 4.
Oh man, you've just no. Okay, no, disregard, delete. Eraser, rubbing it out, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I believe in everything that you said. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. What we'll do is we'll let them argue over there while we just sneak off slightly. They might not notice us. There's a big fucking light there, to be fair, so they probably will notice us. Left back, James Milner. Anyone? You're all running away. James Milner.
James Milner, 7. Yeah, I think it's 7 because he let a few balls astray, you know, short passes, and I think he let Van den Berg, sometimes he didn't protect him, really. He left him, and he's quite new, isn't he? So you got to...
I must admit, like, I don't think that was one of James Milner's better games. I think, you know, there was a few times where he made mistakes. Obviously, one of them goes for probably the 3rd or the 4th goal, something like that. I don't remember exactly which one. And there was a couple of straight passes as well to the end. I'd agree with that, maybe a 7 out of 10, but he sticks 2 penalties away. That's the other thing, isn't he? What are you saying for Milner?
Fucking sick, I reckon. Every week, innit? Just every week, he's just solid, isn't he?
left back, right back, anywhere, innit?
There you go. Centre mid, I loved Adam Lallana's first half performance, I'm not even going to lie. I mean, the quick feet and the movement of the ball and his body position is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain gets a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 100%.
That goal, mate.
That goal was amazing.
I don't give a shit whether he had a good game, quite honestly. I'm just looking at that goal thinking, I live for that. And that's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's all you have to do. That's all I need to give you a 10 out of 10. So do that every week, Liverpool players. Alongside them, Naby Keita. Did he go off with an injury? He went straight down the tunnel, didn't he? Did he, yeah? It was his foot. Anyone want to give a rating for Naby Keita? Go on, we'll go up there.
6.
6 out of 10, it's official. 6 out of 10 for Naby Keita. Wow. That was harsh, that, mate. You're as bad as Roy Keane and Graham Souness as well. Why? Why would you give him a 6?
Because it wasn't really like good play for him. He's like, I wouldn't say terrible, but he's not on his A game today.
That's absolutely right. I don't think he was on his A game. I agree with you as well. Like, these young Liverpool fans know what they're talking about, don't they? Absolutely brilliant. Right wing. Who was right wing? Harvey Elliott.
Yeah. He wasn't as good as last. He was at fault for one of the goals, but it was good.
Consistent.
8.5, I reckon.
6.5. I don't want to slag the kid off.
He wasn't as good. He wasn't as good as MK Dons, I don't think.
I don't think he was as good as
Nah,
MK.
I think it was the third goal. I think it was. He was kind of at fault because they were trying to do like a 1-2. I think from on the right hand side, and he literally just tries to do like some outside foot pass, and he was quite sloppy. But there was a few times when he was getting in behind and doing a lot, but his end product wasn't it. It felt like sometimes that because he was at Anfield and all that, he just felt like he could have shot. There was one, I think, on the Cop end when he could have just shot, and he just said, no, I'm not going to, and he just cut it across. But I felt a few games in that, if he plays a few more games, I think it will definitely get better. There's definitely potential there, but it's just
I mean, the crowd stood up. Every time he had the ball, the crowd was standing up. Every time he had the ball, I felt like we were going to get.
You're right there. I was excited every time he picked the ball up. Like,
I was standing up ready. Something's going to happen. He's magical. He's got a good touch. He's only 16, so of course he's going to make the mistake. Third goal was his fault, hands up. But the whole game for me was my man of the match.
Okay, what did you give him out of 10 then?
A 10.
A 10. Wow. I can't personally give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 7 for No, I'm going to give him an 8 because he did excite me. I agree with you there. And every time he got on the ball, I felt like something might happen. And as you say, he's 16. So, yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Divock Origi. Absolutely getting a 10 out of 10. Ryan Brewster, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 as well. Stakes that penalty really well. Obviously doesn't score a goal and stuff. Kept getting fouled, kept going for it, tried his hardest. And he what? What was that one?
Was that for Brewster? Yeah, that run at the end. Just drove us on. Just, it was crazy. That's what you want to see from Brewster, do you know what I mean? He just needs more game time, that's it.
And sorry mate. Sorry.
That's it.
And another lad that come on, Curtis Jones, I thought he was absolutely sound. Wasn't he though? Because we've seen him come on and we've seen him come on the left wing and stuff. But the fact is he came on for Naby Keita, was it? And then he played in the centre of the park and you're like, oh, wow, he understands exactly how Liverpool's centre midfielders are supposed to play. He's moving the ball quickly, he's looking for a wing gate dead fast and stuff. I absolutely loved watching him. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 as well. Andy steps up, Andy takes that last penalty, Andy slots it, wins the game. Scouser as well, can't beat that if you ask me. Anybody else come on? I've definitely missed Caravao.
He just passed the ball around.
Yeah. 7 out of 10, why not? Anybody else? Come on. Anybody else? Where's Dave when you need him? Dave, if you're watching, you'd know if there's another sub coming on. Anyway, that has been my player ratings. Thank you to everybody who's got involved. Absolute pleasure. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the Redmen TV. Subscribe to Redmen TV. Divock Origi! Divock Origi! Divock Origi!